Hello, today we are going to learn an activity to identify whether the given sequence of numbers is an arithmetic progression or not. Henceforth, we would refer an arithmetic progression as an AP in short. For this activity, we will need some graph papers, few color pencils, a notebook and a pen. So let us begin with the activity by taking a sequence of numbers. Say 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, etc. Now what do we do here? Beginning with these numbers, we make use of the graph paper. The first number being 2. We would pick up the first rectangle in the graph, we shade it or we color it till the height of 2 with the help of a color of our own choice. Going to the next number in the sequence is 5. So we pick up another color of our choice and we'll take up the next rectangle in the graph, shade it till 5 units. Continuing in the same manner, we'll shade the next for 8, 11, 14 and 17 and we obtain a graph of this form. If we observe carefully, the first rectangle has a base of 1 and a height of 2 squares. The second rectangle has a height of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 squares. The third rectangle has a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are exactly the numbers which we have taken in the sequence. Now let us observe what we can see from this particular graph. If we observe carefully, the graph resembles a ladder. Not only that, the ladder has a speciality here. The consequent steps of the ladder are 3 steps apart from each other. Check the difference of the height between the pink ladder and the black ladder. We observe the differences of 3 squares. The next for black and the yellow. Again the difference in the heights is of 3 squares. The same with yellow and the red. And you can check for all of them, the difference everywhere is of 3 squares. Let us keep this in mind and go ahead with the next sequence of numbers. Let us take another sequence of numbers. Say 2, 3, 6, 10, 12, 17 and so on. The sequence of numbers can be of your own choice. Following the same procedure, we are going to color a new graph sheet and observe what happens with that graph sheet. We have colored this graph sheet with the first rectangle up to height of 2, the next up to the height of 3, the next to the height of 6, 10, 12 and 17. Again this resembles a ladder. But as in the previous case, let us check the difference between the heights of the consecutive steps. The difference in the height of the blue step and the red step, that is the first and the second, is 1. Whereas the difference between the second and the third is 3. What about the difference between the third and the fourth? It comes out to be 4 squares. The difference between the fourth and the fifth is 2 squares only. And the next is of 5 squares. So we observe the difference is not constant. As in the first graph, we had observed that difference between the consecutive ladders was constant, that was 3 units in this case. So now class, what do we learn from this? We understand that an AP or an arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers where the difference between consecutive numbers is constant. And if the difference between the consecutive numbers or the ladders in the graph is not constant, then it is not an arithmetic progression. You can take any sequence of numbers of your choice. If suppose you have chosen numbers like A1, A2, A3 and so on. Can we draw a graph using numbers A1, A2, A3 and so on? Of course, yes. Can we check the difference between the ladders which are formed using these numbers? Yes again. And if this difference is constant, can we call it as an arithmetic progression? Yes. But if the difference is not constant, it is not an arithmetic progression. Thank you. I'm sure you understood this activity and has helped you to learn about arithmetic progressions in detail.
The complete course for Math Grade 10th SSC Maharashtra State Board is now available in Pendrive and SD card format. Our quick revision chart book is also available in English and Marathi language. Click on the link to buy now. You may also check the description below. Thank you.